Hello, Capricorn. Thank you so much for joining me today on Fortune's Wheel Tarot. This is going to be a reading for May 2023, or whenever this message finds you. I offer this for the highest good to benefit the planet. Release me from any blocks and restrictions. May this serve all who need. Spirit and angel guides, keepers of the divine white light, keepers of the Akashic records, ascended masters, what are the messages for Capricorn at this time, please? Messages for Capricorn at this time, please. Thank you. Your first card out is the Four of Forces, Spring Autumn. Your next card is the Seven of Forces, Balance. Your third card is the number 5, Major Arcana, Hilarion. And on the bottom of the deck, the Two of Roses, Winged Messengers. So this card signifies that there could be a message coming into you from your higher self, actually. So be aware of that and on the lookout for that. There is a hawk coming in from the side, which indicates there could potentially be some conflict on the horizon. But be aware that the dove is higher than the hawk on this card and indicates your higher self, as I said, and rising above any conflicts or issues that may come your way. So you can examine your life and see if that resonates with you, Capricorn, and you can be on the aware. Doesn't mean there's anything to fear. It's just something that you can be prepared for. And we all should be trying to, be more aware of our higher selves anyway. It's a good practice to get into. It's been bred out of us, I think most of us, since we were children, to pay attention to the physical and the tangible and not the metaphysical and the intangible. And those are some of the greatest things on the planet, in my opinion. So, at any rate, I'm going to clarify these messages for you with some cards from the Everyday Witch Tarot. Thank you, Spirit and Angel Guides, for these clarifying messages for Capricorn. On the Four of Forces, Spring Autumn, we have the Ace of Swords, a gift being given to you, a new start, clarity, ideas. On the Seven of Forces, Balance, we have the Queen of Pentacles. That is beautiful. Foundation, secure. On the number 5, Hilarion, the Eight of Cups, walking away from something, from some disappointment. On the bottom of this deck, the Five of Wands. This card indicates potential conflict. You can see all these witches arguing, bickering. They think they all have the right spell or potion or idea of how to do things. And, it's no accident that these two cards came out on the bottom of the deck. In my opinion, these bottom deck cards, they clarify each other as well. So you can see, what I said about the potential conflict from the hawk. This is a card of conflict and bickering. So you know how that resonates with you, Capricorn, if that applies or if it does not. The first card's out for you, the Four of Forces, Spring Autumn, clarified by the Ace of Swords. And the Four Forces Spring Autumn card, it's a split card, of course, one of the cyclical cards that is showing obviously spring on one side, autumn on the other. And this card is about what it is that you want to plant now in order to harvest tomorrow. So what seeds are you planting now for harvest tomorrow? And in other words, what is it that you want to grow in your life? What is it that you want to create? And with the Ace of Swords clarifying this card, this is a card of new ideas, clarity, and it signifies a gift from the universe. So the suggestion is to act, because it can be fleeting, of course. Gifts like this don't hang around forever all the time. So the spring is a full time for the farmer planting, and that's the message, is to put in the effort right now, create the groundwork for whatever it is that you want to harvest later, for the rewards later. And always remember, look at this, witch with wonderment here. She's looking up, kind of got a little smile on her face. Engage in whatever work you do with joyfulness and optimism, Capricorn, because you are putting that energy into the Akashic Records, and you're going to get that in return, of course, as well. So remember to plant, happiness and hope and all those things along with all the action that you take, because that is so very important. Beautiful time of planting those seeds for you right now, though. The Seven of Forces, balance, clarified by the Queen of Pentacles. These are two beautiful cards to have come out together. You can see contracts and stuff here. The scales, obviously a card of balance. Everything in the universe wants to find balance. Whatever it is, all systems in the body and nature, everything seeks to find a balance. And if you're going through some type of situation where there are contracts or divorce settlement, custody, some types of contract agreements, this card is an indication that with the sun shining through the door, that all will be well, that a light will be shown on all things, and positivity reigns and in your favor. And with this Queen of Pentacles card, I think that highly indicates that things will be in your favor, Capricorn. She is, solid, independent, stable. She's got it all, she's able to do it on her own. So that's all I'm going to say about that. The number 5, Hilarion. This is a card of Hilarion, the higher ascended master there. You can see the spirit family here around him. They're instruments of scientific learning and instruments of scientific learning and discovery there. This information, this card is telling you that the information is available to you from the Akashic Records through Hilarion at any time. He is the master, ascended master of scientific discovery, communication, spiritual information, of a lot of things. And so you can call on Hilarion to open you to this information, to this higher learning. This is a time of higher learning for you right now, Capricorn. That's what this card indicates. And with this being clarified by the Eight of Cups, walking away from something, leaving, something disappointing behind and moving on to something better. Hilarion, it could be that, you are breaking bonds of old thought patterns, perhaps, Capricorn. Maybe there are new ideas that are being opened up to you that, it breaks your heart to realize that some of the things that you've thought all your life, potentially, things you've believed in all of your life, and that could be many things for many different people, but you find out that they aren't what you thought, or they aren't what you need, or they aren't what you believe anymore. And there's nothing wrong with that. We all are supposed to grow and change as we gain experience in this life. So do not feel bad about walking away from something to reach a higher understanding, Capricorn. If you're aiming for a higher understanding and a higher consciousness, truly, if you're not trying to do it at the detriment of anyone else, then no one can hold you to blame for that, for reaching for a higher consciousness. So maybe there's something else that you have to leave behind in order to do this. Maybe there's a relationship or a job. It could be many things for many different people. So this is an awesome reading for you for May. I see you planting seeds of abundance. If you have some type of contracts, those things are working out in your favor, but I think you're finding a balance in your life about what it is that you actually want to spend your time on, maybe who you want to spend your time with, and what you want to spend your time thinking about and learning about, Capricorn. And that is going to bring you to a level of abundance with this Queen of Pentacles that's going to bring a different level of stability in your life. I'm going to pull a card for you now from the Shaman's Dream Oracle. And thank you so much for taking your time to come and join me today, Capricorn, and to watch this video. I appreciate every single view, every like, and I appreciate you taking your time to come and support my channel. Thank you. What is the Shaman's Dream Oracle message for Capricorn, please, for May, or whenever this message finds them? Okay, well, that one seemed to be pretty insistent. So we're going to take it. Number 30, Horseman, Herald of Change. That resonates already in my mind. I think it must be resonating for some of you before I even read the message. I do like to read these messages from the Shaman's Dream Oracle because you'll see why when I read it. If you've never heard one of these, I've done my best to learn these Akashic Tarot messages, and there's a lot of information to those, but, I've done my best. But these Shaman's Dream Oracle messages, they are just, sometimes they are so on point with the language, and so I just feel it's so important to share. So anyway, here we go. Number 30 reduces to a 3, Horseman, good news, caution, herald of change. When the horseman appears, he is inviting you to spread the good news. Everyone already knows the bad news. Your task is to point out the beautiful when others see only the ugly. Note the possible, no matter how implausible it may seem. This does not mean becoming giddy or blindly optimistic, but rather reminding yourself that every storm cloud has a silver lining. Become a herald of the positive. Put away the fatalistic attitude, the dire predictions, the dreadful expectations about the world or about your life. Declare the arrival of a new and better you. Proclaim that you have risen from the realms of the dead, woken from a long and dreadful slumber, and are back on the world stage. The show is on again. The horseman cautions you not to allow your exuberance to become hollow or trivial. Be sure that there is substance to the news you spread, and you are willing to live up to the expectations you raise. That means be honest and put your heart in it, obviously. I don't think I have to explain that, Capricorn, but the world will welcome you with open arms as you share an uplifting message. I think the world needs that, Capricorn. Heed the horseman when he shows up once, for he bears good news and is announcing a prosperous and peaceful time. When he shows up twice in the same reading, so that's not going to happen. It says to use extreme caution. If you heed his warnings, all will turn out well. So it says he bears good news and is announcing a prosperous and peaceful time. I think that just goes beautifully with this message for you. I just am. Every storm cloud does have a silver lining. You know, and that's not to trivialize anything that anyone may be going through in any way, shape, or form. But, you know, you have to find the good, Capricorn, and sometimes you've got to seek out the good and give gratitude for even the smallest thing. And it truly does allow more things to come into your life to be grateful for. I truly believe that. And I believe you do too. I believe you do too. And with these cards for you for the month of May, this is going to be a beautiful month for you. I'm going to pull one more card for you. This is the Divine Abundance deck by Tasha Silver. Thank you, Spirit and Angel Guides, for these beautiful messages for Capricorn. What is the final message for Capricorn, please? At this time, thank you. Your path. Dear Lord, help me trust that there's a plan far beyond what I can see through my fears and illusions. I think you're on that path. I think you're already on that path, Capricorn, and you're walking away from whatever those fears and illusions are. I truly hope that you have enjoyed this reading. I hope that these messages have resonated with you. Thank you again so much for joining me today. If you like this reading, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Love and light.